Moore's defense on Franklin and sort of how you guys went about defensively.
Well, that wasn't a key matchup. I mean, he guarded him about the way I thought he'd guard him. We're not. We take shooters away. That's can't be democratic in your effort when you're guarding shooters. You have to have a purpose, and you have to make shooters drivers. I was okay with him getting to the free throw line tonight. I just wasn't okay with him catching and shooting. We did a good job of that. But Gardner, how we guarded Gardner, that was a huge part of our game plan, and we'd seen him enough. But he's a lot like some of our new guys. He's not as comfortable now as he's going to be. But Tajay Moore and Kyler Edwards, Josh Carlton, Jamal, all those guys in their first year playing, they'll get better as they go. And so will Josh. I was just talking to Tony. We both got a new team. He's got a lot of new guys. We have a lot of new guys. Some guys sitting out. But, we had a good plan. Our kids really executed it. Fabian on defense and rebounding, and then Marcus on offense. We have names for our actions. We're really good in our boom action tonight. Really good playing inside out. Virginia's long with their 7-footers, but thought our kids did well with their escape dribbles and got it reversed, and then we attacked on the weak side. So that's game number 3. You don't go overboard one way or the other. Tony's going to wind up having a really good year because they'll get better as they go, and hopefully we will too.
Coach, I know you talked about how efforts are non-negotiable, and I was just wondering, could you talk about some of those hustle plays Jamal made in that second half? He seemed to, always be there, no matter what.
Yeah, well, you got to hang your hat on something. Good, bad, or indifferent. Teams and players. That we've convinced Jamal that's what's going to get him on the floor. His effort. Jamal's really smart. We have a lot of smart kids, on and off the court. They're smart. The only way you can be good defensively if you're smart. You have to have a basketball IQ. You just don't go out there and play hard and think that's going to be the answer. The way we navigated and negotiated those screens tonight, for instance. They screen you 3 different ways, and I thought we defended all of them well. But you can put a scouting report in and drill it and drill it and drill it. That's fine. But unless these kids embrace it and do it. But Marcus and Jamal, a couple years ago, I think our record was 33-4. Went to the Sweet 16, and we had the key to that team was Corey Davis and Galen Robinson's defense. Well, Marcus and Jamal, similar. And Marcus is a sophomore, basically, and Jamal's a freshman. So we're young. We have a really young team, especially with those two. So they both are tough. It's our toughness and our identity at that end of the floor was a big part tonight. Good thing is when Jamal comes in, he doesn't try to be like anybody else. I tell these kids all the time, your best is good enough, but I got to have your best. Know who you are and embrace it. Be comfortable with who you are. You saw Jamal hit a 3 at the end. He also shot 2 air balls. I didn't care about that. He was open. He has to shoot those. One day he's going to make those shots. He'll be a sophomore next year, junior, or following year. He'll grow into that. But defense is his toughness and his intelligence. He's a really smart kid. He and Marcus do a good job playing off each other.
Kelvin, in the past you said whenever you play teams, it teaches you a lot about yourself and your team. What did you learn about this team in particular after tonight's game?
I have to look at the film. Nothing really stands out to me. Our kids play hard. We execute. We're unselfish. But I didn't learn that tonight. We've been pretty good at that. It's like the Hofstra game. It's very similar to Virginia's first game against Navy. You got a bunch of new guys. Your first game is going to be disheveled. You won't get this evaluated. Now, we got their attention the next 2 days in practice. And don't get that one twisted. But, these guys don't really know who we are yet. They're still learning. I don't care how many years you played somewhere else. It's their first game here. That makes all the difference in the world. But having these two guys, Marcus has been on 3 teams here, his 3rd team, and Fabian's been on this is 4th and 5th team, and they just know how to win. Winning programs do that. We've won a lot around here, and it's because of guys like Fabian and Marcus, and they've been great leaders for our new guys. That's what I think this is just mid-November. The goal is to be better in December, right? To be better in January and play your best basketball down the stretch. That's not going to change, and I'm sure Tony would echo that.
Yeah, Marcus yesterday told me that you expected the atmosphere tonight to be like an NCAA tournament game. What did you think of it, and how much of a boost did that crowd give y'all, just with how loud they get?
Yeah, it was an NCAA tournament game. 2 powerhouse schools, and I feel like the crowd really helped us. When we went on runs and stuff, them getting loud gave us a lot of momentum. And, us making big shots. They start going on the run. And they start getting loud, it'll give us encouragement and give us more to play hard and get intense and get a stop. So I feel like they helped us a lot.
Our students are awesome. I see, that's our 3rd straight game where our students have packed that. So they come early, they're loud. Your atmosphere is not driven by your season ticket holders. They're important. And that's their role. They buy the tickets. The atmosphere is going to be driven by your students and your band. That's why I don't want our arena being like an NBA arena. I want it to be a college arena. That's why students and the band's important. And the cheerleaders and the palms. They're all connected. That's what college atmosphere is about.
Coach, how important was it to get early looks before their defense could get set? I think you had 11, fast break points in the first half and get those deflections.
Yeah, there's some days as we're progressing through this season where we'll put 10 seconds on the shot clock, for instance, after a defensive rebound, and we try to get as good a look as we can in those 10 seconds. When you put the 30 seconds up there, then that's 1/3 of it. You got first 10, middle 10, third 10. So you have to realize after a missed shot, which 10 of those do you want to get your shot in? We want to get a shot in the first 10. Now we've got the defense backpedaling, and if we're spaced, if we get in the corners and get the ball in the paint, whether it's with the pass or the dribble, now we can do something. Marcus is hard to handle in transition because he's got a paint game and he can make threes. And our 5s are doing a really good job of screening for him. Then you got a 4 like Fabian that can make a 3, and whether he gets the shot or not, being in the corner, the threat of that makes everybody better. So, but we got to continue to get better at that. I thought we left some opportunities on the table tonight. We certainly didn't play a perfect game. But, today's November 16th. We played 3 games. It's why you don't overreact to it. We got Butler on Monday, and as far as I'm concerned, that's a lot more important to me right now to get ready for Butler.
You got a dress, please?
Coach, can you give an update on the health of the team? Seems like a lot of guys had issues.
Not right now. I have no idea. But you're right about the last part. A lot of guys are banged and bruised. Some years are like that. Some years aren't. Sometimes that's the way it is. I've had years I've had no injuries. You're blessed that way. I remember when I was in the NBA, Oklahoma City had Westbrook, Durant, I think I remember, he started the same 5 all year. How lucky is that? Ain't get anybody hurt. And the next year, boom, 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 everybody's hurt. So, asking me about the update, it's really irrelevant. What you can do? Don't worry about injuries. You can't control it. That's why I don't worry about it. There's like people asking about Tremont. I don't know. I don't worry about Tremont. I want him to get healthy, but I coach the guys I got. That's what I'm focused on.
Fabian, if I can just ask you about the hoodie you're wearing and talk about that.
This was a collaboration with Galen Saskatchewan and Bishop. They wanted to make a hoodie for us, and it just Houston versus everybody. It's just our team, our family versus everybody that we're gonna go against this season. And we got coaching on the shoulder because that's what we play to, and we live by the coach every day. So it's just a nice hoodie to have right now.
I mean, you don't fight. Coach, you gonna get one? See how it is.
Got time for 1 or 2 more. Who's got it? James, you got one.
Yeah, Fabian, can you just talk about the makeup of the front court? It seems like, you got you, Josh, Reggie, Joanne, guys that can come in, give minutes, a lot of depth there. Just what's the makeup of this year's front court, and what have you seen?
We have a lot more talent. Jawan, he's an elite rebounder. We got JC, he can score in post anytime he wants. He gets the deep post position. We got Reggie, he's just an overall dog. And I'm just trying to defend and rebound and help the team win. So I just feel like this is probably the best front court we had since I've been here. But we just got to keep getting better and keep improving.
Last question, we'll go back to that. Chris, go ahead.
Marcus, how important was it to set the tone early in this one? Sort of how you guys came out.
It was very important, coming out with a lot of energy, a lot of intensity. And when we went up by like 5 or 10, it was immediate timeout. We just told ourselves, don't let foot off the brake, just boost the lead again by 5 and keep doing that. And we did a good job doing it.
Did you have a sense you could get your shot? Sort of tonight. Do you have a sense you could get? Did you see openings? Did you sort of sense you could get your shot? Especially.
Yeah, my teammates did a good job. Seeing a lot of flash screens. He ran a lot of booms to give me open shots and just a good spacing. Really, our team was spaced, so all the shots I had was open and really easy.
Coach, Marcus.